One of the most nerve-wracking moments for any parent is when you put your newborn inside that hopefully installed correctly car seat. You wonder, is it the right size? Are the straps in the right place? These questions are why AAA Ohio created Child Passenger Safety Week. And here to walk us through it all, we have Kimberly Schwind from AAA Ohio, who's not only an expert in this, but a mother of two, which makes you an expert in a lot of things. So good to see you, Kimberly.
Right. It's great to be here, Robin. Thank you so much.
All right, so Child Passenger Safety Week. What is the purpose of this, Kimberly?
Well, this is actually a national week. And so AAA Ohio is really just recognizing this week, and really the purpose is to get you to think about how you're not only installing your car seat, but the other safety aspects that go along with it. So there's a lot of things that parents overlook, and unfortunately more than half of seats are installed incorrectly or misused. Car crashes remain the leading cause of death for children, which is not acceptable at all. And the proper use of car seats can reduce the risk of death and injury by up to 71%. So it's really important.
That's crucial. That's a huge number.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about some of the things that people overlook, that they don't pay attention to.
So we always focus on the installation, and that is hugely important, but there are other things that people are missing. First of all, did you know car seats expire?
Yeah, let's go
and
to show this tag.
I just so happen to have an expired base right here. So you'll find on car seats, the average time where they expire is about 6 years. This one expired in 2014. And what happens when they expire is the plastic degrades over time. So the manufacturer cannot guarantee that it's going to be strong enough to hold up in a crash. Also, there's new safety technologies that come out. So you don't want to use an expired car seat because you don't know if it's going to protect your child if you're in a crash.
And I want to take a minute to note that if you're in a crash, you can't still use that car seat, right?
That's exactly right. If you are in a crash, you want to get rid of that car seat and get a new one. Luckily, insurance companies a lot of times are going to cover the cost of a new car seat. So you really want to make sure in the police report you mention if you have car seats in the car.
What about recalls? I know mine, I have an infant car seat, a recall about the handle came out while I had my son in it. What happens during a recall?
So there's lots of different recalls. A lot of times they are for safety reasons, and so you want to make sure that you're paying attention to recalls. Every car seat comes with a little card like this. You want to fill this card out and you want to send it into the manufacturer. Then if there's a recall, they're going to notify you. AAA Ohio also offers free car seat checks at all of our store locations. And so when we do these checks, we are going to take down the model number and the information, and we will also notify you if there's a recall. You can also go to safercar.gov.
Okay, and I have to say, because Kimberly, my dear friend here, helped us out when we had our car seat installed about 11 months ago, and my husband and I both felt very confused if we did it right, and we did have some things wrong. So it's important to have somebody who knows to take a look at it.
It's really important, and not only to take a look at the installation, but I have Logan here. He's my 3-year-old. Harnessing is just as important. So Logan is in a forward-facing seat with all kids, whether they're rear-facing, forward-facing. You want to make sure that this chest clip is at armpit level. If it's down at the stomach, that could actually cause internal injuries. So you want to make sure it's up at armpit level, that you don't have any slack in the webbing of the belt. This might be a little bit too loose, so we'd want to tighten this up. And you also want to make sure with Logan that his straps are at or above his shoulder because he's forward facing. Rear facing would be at or below. So a lot that I just talked about, really confusing. That's why it's a great idea to get your car seat checked.
Now, as far as where to take it, you said you can go to any AAA location?
Yeah, you can go to any AAA Ohio store. You can just call us and make an appointment. We have certified technicians at most locations, and we'll get it checked out for you for free, and you don't have to be a AAA member to do that.
Okay, but there are a lot of benefits, Kimberly, to being a member, of course, aside from that.
Certainly. You know, aside from getting your car seats checked, you really want to make sure when you're driving these little ones around that you have that safety, security, and peace of mind of a AAA membership. You know, I would hate to break down with him and not know who to call. So I know if I break down, that help is just a phone call away, especially when you have kids in the car. There's also tons of added benefits to other discounts to places like the zoo and COSI, and even hotels, because Logan loves to go to hotels. So,
I was going to say, there's a
for
lot
your family
to do.
trip.
Exactly.
Yes.
Keep your family safe, keep them entertained. That is what AAA is good for.
Exactly.
Again, the website I want to let people know, AAA.com/child safety. The number very simple, 888-AAA Ohio. So lots of good stuff today. Kimberly and Logan, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.